I think a useful thing for, well, guitar players of any level, but if you don't already fingerpick, fingerpicking is a great part of, an integral part of my guitar playing. But it's a great part of anybody's abilities as a guitar player, I think, to be able to fingerpick, and certainly makes you more versatile. So many musical styles are based around fingerpicking, from Brazilian music to country music to American blues or folk music. You know, I think I'm getting ahead of myself. But anyway, I feel like I could talk just about that the whole time. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain a really rudimentary type of fingerpicking, which anybody starting out would might like to learn. This is I'm going to do a kind of a simple, just folk pattern. The first thing that you want to do with a folk song, or folk blues tune, would be to think about what your thumb is doing. And the most basic pattern for this type of thing I'm going to play is this with the thumb. I'm playing the first and the third here. In other chords, you might play the fifth, like that. Other times, you might play a full octave, like, but, you can also do that, alternate. But first things first, you want to get your thumb operating independently, like this, so that you could talk and hang out and your thumb is still going at a consistent tempo. And then you want to introduce other notes, like, and it's probably easier to just start with one, like, and then unify that with the downbeat, and then you could change it. And then introduce patterns, and then reverse that. Just try different patterns. Eventually, that's another good one. Eventually, it's nice to introduce a melody into the pattern, keeping the same rhythmic pattern with the thumb. Change a note on top to make a melody, can make things up. And then the next thing you can do is write a song. I don't think there's really any kind of music on guitar anywhere in the world, actually, that isn't based on fingerpicking. Except sometimes, I guess certain kinds of rock, But even rock has fingerpicking, and classic rock, all the great guitar players would do it. I think it's a huge, obviously that's not what I think, it is a huge part of guitar playing, and for a young guitar player, I think you want to start off playing folk music. This type of thing is a good place to start. guitar is a funny instrument because it comes on very friendly and accessible, and you learn some chords and you think you're playing, and you are playing the guitar, but then once you start to get into the guitar and learning more, then it just gets harder and harder somehow, and for a long time it just seems to feel terrible, and then it gets easier. Not that it's easy for me, or maybe you learn to live with your limitations. I'm not really sure. But main thing with guitar is to play it all the time, as much as possible. Even for me, I've been playing for most of my life, and if I don't play for a few days, it kind of feels bad at first. So.